And I'm joined in the press room by Grandmasters Levon Aronian, Grandmaster Hikaru Nakamura. Hikaru, congratulations for the win, a really dramatic and exciting tiebreak. Could you take us through the first game, please? This end game where you were better, then it was a draw, and you're better again. What happened there?
Yeah, I mean, basically, I got this great position where I was up a pawn. I mean, for whatever reason, I played g4, h4, and basically, I just forgot that Levon could take h4, and then after rook b5, there's this rook c4, rook c5 just is a draw. I basically forgot about this completely. Yeah, I mean, this game obviously set the tone for the second game. Certainly, I think. I mean, just tricky end game. I mean, when all's said and done, but you know, I found a way to win it, and obviously that was very important because the second game would have been completely different otherwise.
Of course, Levon, after losing such a dramatic game, you had 15 minutes to recover your focus, your willpower. How were you able to do that? Could you explain to us, to the fans? At least it seemed that you were doing quite well in the second game for a lot of time.
Yeah, I was doing well, but then yeah, I think at some point I should have just played some bishop a2, and then black doesn't have any play. And then I had a slightly better position throughout the game, but it's difficult to convert because there's always this activity. And yeah, somehow it slowly evaporated into a drawn position. Yeah. So I think my opening in the second game was pretty good, but then I took some inaccurate decisions.
Hikaru, you're streaming every day, playing 20, 30, 40 games sometimes. Do you think playing so many blitz and rapid games online every day sharpens your skills for this type of tiebreak?
Yeah, I mean, I think all these events, the ones that I played in Magnus, Levon, and so forth, I mean, they're all good. But obviously, playing every day, I think, keeps you sharper. I mean, the question is whether you can still play the openings reasonably well or not. I mean, that's sort of the sacrifice you make when you play. But I think in terms of just practically speaking, I mean, I've played more than anybody over the last couple of years, and I think it definitely helped for sure.
Levon, yesterday in the stream, Danil Dubov, an excellent Russian player, mentioned that he considered that one of Hikaru's main skills was his defensive capacities. He's really tough to beat, especially in this format. Do you agree with that assessment by Danil after playing with him today, these two games?
Yeah, of course. I think Hikaru is kind of, because, well, his openings were never his strong point. He got himself in bad positions quite often, but he always fights, so I admire that. And he's defending pretty well, as the first game showed. He defended a difficult position, even got a reasonable counterplay. So I think I need to work on my technique of playing better in better positions. So that's my conclusion out of this.
That was actually one of my questions for the third leg you're coming back to play. Finalists here, you still have excellent chances to grab one of the two spots. So that's going to be your main focus during the next 3 weeks, to try and improve even more your converting skills?
Yeah, for sure. This has been a problem, and the day before yesterday, also yesterday, I think my positions were pretty good, and I just let the advantage disappear. So this, I need to cherish the advantage more.
So my final question for Hikaru: what does this mean for you, this victory in such an important tournament and after such a dramatic tiebreak?
Well, I mean, I think it's nice to win, obviously. I mean, I think I had a little bit of luck. I think I got probably the best possible group that I could have asked for at the start, which definitely helped. But I mean, I thought I played well, and I mean, not to jinx myself, but it seems like I haven't lost a game in forever, so I'm pretty happy. But I mean, it's just one tournament, and we'll see how the second and third legs go, and what the situation is.
Okay. As it's the last final press conference, we're going to offer the floor to any journalists if they want to field a question for one of the top players. Does anyone want to field a question for Hikaru or for Levon?
I would like to. Yeah.
Yep. So we have a question. Probably best if you come towards here, say your name and your media outlet, and so we can capture your voice on the microphone.
Hikaru, Oliver Kern from Neues Deutschland. Congratulations, your last over-the-board classical tournament win. It was a couple of years ago, and it was a very different time for you then. Does that feel different now, winning this tournament, comparing to the others?
Well, I mean, the first thing is that this final Grand Prix, I think, was in Hamburg, if I remember correctly, and I had nothing to play for. So, I mean, I lost this match to Veselin. I think that's the last classical tournament I played. And, I mean, there was just nothing on the line. So, I mean, I just played, and it didn't go well, obviously. But, yeah, I think in general, the main difference is I just don't panic anymore. I mean, I get a bad position, and I just try to find good moves. I mean, I think that's the biggest difference is the mindset versus a couple of years ago. For me, and I mean, just in general, I'm a lot happier now than I was.
And now that you know that you can win on this stage again, is it still 50-50? That the question about going to the candidates or giving a place to another one?
I mean, right now, I mean, none of that's on my mind. I think down the road I'll think about it, but still, it's only one tournament, and even though I won this event, I mean, I think if I finish last in my group or something, I won't qualify. So I think it's way too early to even think about such things.
All right, thank you very much, and congratulations.
Do we have any other questions from journalists here? Okay, so thanks both of you for a really exciting tie break, and good luck in your future endeavors. Okay.